Listen, y'all, winter sucks, and I nor you have time to be dealing with dry hair and crusty edges. That is why I protective style religiously during the winter time. So today I'm going to be showing you how I prep and protect my hair, how I keep my edges, sis, keep your edges, and still lay and slay my wigs during the wintertime.
No, I don't wanna collab, no, unless I hit you up.
So I have a confession. I was being super lazy. I tried a new version of laying my hair flat underneath my wigs by doing 2 big braids and then crossing them in the back. However, this was a complete fail, because when I did this, it left this big hump, bulky looking thing in the back of my head when I put my wig on. So we're going to have to redo it. Lucky for you guys, I'm taking you along on this process. So I'm going to have to take this down, wash my hair, and start from scratch. Now that we are clean, she is back. There's no product in my hair, but I need to stretch first. I'm not a braider and I need the assistance. So I'm going to throw some leave-in conditioner in my hair and show you how I stretch it overnight before I braid my hair down. Now, my hair is braided. This is just going to help to elongate my hair and keep it detangled while it dries. And I will see you guys in the morning. So once I take it out, I'm going to take this TGIN hair milk and my Old Faithful Oyin Handmade burnt sugar pomade to help moisturize my hair while I braid it up. Again, she is not a braider. My braids are not pretty, but they are indeed flat, and that's really all you need. So once my braids are complete, I'm going to take a couple of extra steps to make sure my scalp and my hair is fully moisturized. So I'm taking my DIY hair growth oil, I'm putting that on my scalp and along my edges because, again, protect the edges. Then I'm going to take the Got2Be Ultra Glued, and this is the one in the black container, and I'm going to slick my edges back so that when I apply my wig, they are not in the way. The edges on the side are still important because my wig is not a full frontal, which I will get into in just a second. The hair that I'm using is from UNICE hair. This is not sponsored. I did pay for it with my own money. However, I do have a link that you can shop through if you would like. I opted for 3 bundles of 16, 18, 20, and a 5x5 lace closure. If you've never used a 5x5 or a 6x6 or a larger size closure, I highly suggest it because frontals are a lot of work. I did put the wig together myself. I colored it myself. I plucked it myself. I am not a professional, but I get the job done. And my wigs end up looking really good at the end of the day. Once the gel on my edges has dried and they are flat, I'm basically going to just tie up my hair and get ready to apply my wig. Now listen, don't talk about me and my wig cap. It's Old Faithful and it gets the job done, okay? So we're just going to leave that where it is. So I'm going to use the Got2Be Glued Ultra whatever, the hairspray, okay? I opt for this because I typically will take my wig off every night. I might sleep in it for a night if I just don't feel like putting it back on in the morning. But this is just an easier method for me, and it makes me feel more comfortable rather than using a glue. So here she is. I'm just showing you how the wig looks in the light. I love this color. If you have questions about it, just let me know. The way that I constructed it is with an adjustable elastic band. So I put that around the back of my head and I flip it up. Remember, I did already spray the hairspray on my edges, so that not only allows my cap to stay put, but it allows it time to kind of dry and get tacky. When you lay your lace, don't put it directly on your edges. I like to put it slightly in front of them because the wig will kind of move a little bit just as time goes on, and you don't want that hairline showing. So as you can see, also I'm using my rat tail comb to press the lace down into that hairspray. Now, the very edge of the lace will not always lay completely flush and be unclockable. So my little trick for this is I do use the other Got2Be Glued. I prefer not to use this on my entire hairline, but it is very helpful for the edges of my lace. Basically, I take a little bit out of the container and I actually put it on my hand, which I didn't show. So then I can take just tiny bits of that gel at a time and help me to lay down the very edge of the lace. This is amazing. I kind of just learned this over time. So you just take a little bit and you add it to the little lip, the very edge that's starting to lift up. And then you use the tail end of the comb to spread it and lay it, and then I push the hair back with the head of the comb and then press that lace down into the gel. It has worked so much better for me than using my fingers and then it turns white and it's just a headache. So by doing this, it's just cleaner and easier. And then also you can see I'm using the tail end of the comb to just run over the lace to make sure that it is completely secure. These little flat pieces require more gel than hairspray. It just doesn't lay the same. And then on these end pieces, because they're a little bit heavier, it's a little bit harder to get them to lay down. I do utilize the baby hairs as kind of like extra security with the gel to hide that. Once I'm done, I'm going to tie this up. I'm not going to do the rest of my baby hairs yet because I want to make sure this is dry and secure. So I tie it up with one of the, what do you call these? Like the paper wrap salon thingies. Yeah, that's the name. And I'm going to let that dry. So I'm going to do my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that it is dry and very, very secure, I'm going to cover up my hairline with my makeup because you know how that goes. And then I'm going to do my baby hairs. Because of the hairspray that I use to lay the lace, there's typically this shiny / white residue left over when I'm done. All I do is take a little bit of alcohol and a piece of paper towel and very lightly dab that away. You don't want to rub it too much because you don't want to lift the lace, and you also don't want to remove your makeup or mess up your baby hairs. But it's pretty simple to do. Just very gently dab and rub that away. I'll make a few finishing touches and voila. This is my full routine of how I prep my hair, moisturize my hair, protect my hair by the products that I'm using, and then laying the wig. Obviously not a professional. I'm sure there are plenty of ways to do this, but this is mine, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you actually liked my video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.